Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nyca, and with a little celebrity talk. I wanted to talk about this this whole situation involving the open letter that Monique penned to Oprah Winfrey on her stand, asking her some very valid questions, in my opinion, on her stance between Harvey Weinstein and Russell Simmons, right? So I found an article over on Madame Noir, and I will link that down in the pinned comments so you can go over and read it for yourself. But I wanted to just dig into the article a little bit because some very valid things were said. And I know a lot of people think because of some of the videos I have made in the past that somehow I did not like Monique. That has never been the case. I just think that it's a right and a wrong way to go about getting your message out to the masses. And I kind of felt and still feel to this day that maybe Monique's technique of how she handled it maybe not was the best thing for her career. But nevertheless, let's just talk about it, okay? Weeks after Oprah Winfrey withdrew her involvement from an upcoming documentary on Russell Simmons' sexual misconduct allegations, one of media mogul's critics shared her thoughts on the controversy. And since Winfrey's departure, the film was recently picked up to air on HBO Max. Well, this past Monday, Monique posted a lengthy message on Instagram where she expressed frustration with Winfrey's positioning around the Me Too movement, spanning from the accusation around embattled mega producer Harvey Weinstein, the late Michael Jackson, and current allegations around hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons, okay? The comedian begins off in the open letter referencing a 2007 interview Oprah did on CBS discussing the breaking Weinstein allegations. She started off by saying, "You did an interview on CBS morning show were asked about Harvey Weinstein by Norah O'Donnell. And you said, as it pertained to him, that you always try to look at the rainbow in the clouds, whatever is the silver lining. You also said, if we make this about Harvey Weinstein, then we have lost the moment. When we're going to be part of a documentary on Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, how is that not making it all about them?" Monique wrote. Russell and Harvey are accused of the same thing. So in fairness, how do you not support the accusers of both as you did with Russell Simmons, or you look for the silver lining for both like you said you did for Harvey Weinstein? Monique added. She continued on to say the only difference between the two is their skin color. And doesn't Harvey Weinstein have way more accusers? Monique doesn't explicitly say it, but she hints to the same arguments made by rapper 50 Cent, who aimed to slam Oprah, saying that she was dedicated to tearing down the legacy of successful black men in the industry. It is a layered argument in Black America, as many black women are silenced as victims of sexual assault, while also speaking to the history of black men who have been wrongly convicted of accusations against them by white women. However, we make space in our community to hear victims when they say that they've been violated, even if the alleged aggressor was once regarded as a cultural hero. My experience with you," she went on to say, "is you've watched me as a black woman being accused of being difficult for not promoting Precious internationally for Lionsgate, Tyler Perry, and your request, despite the fact my deal was with Lee Daniels Entertainment," she continued. "And how are you for black women when you hear Tyler Perry on audio saying I was right and he was going to speak up, but you nor him have said a word?" She then turned herself, recalling the first experience she recalled with Oprah as a teen, from Baltimore, the same city where Oprah first launched her career. She goes on to say, when I was 16 and I met you at your local show in Baltimore, I told you I wanted to be like you when I grew up, and you responded, you have to work really, really hard. My 16-year-old self didn't know that you, in your silence in the face of wrongdoing, would make my life harder. Lastly, please consider standing by the people who are right and not just the right people. Love you to life, Monique. Now, the road from being friendly acquaintance to estranged industry colleague has been long and arduous between Winfrey and Monique, the Oscar-winning actress and comedian. Most of the tension stemmed from the 2009-2010 press tour around the movie Precious, which Winfrey, along with Tyler Perry and movie director Lee Daniel, also served as producers. Monique would go on to win a supporting actress Oscar during her run in Precious as Mother Mary. As the movie continued to break ground and garner rave reviews, Monique was accused of being difficult, refusing to participate in scheduled appearances. Monique, however, maintained that this was about integrity and fighting for her worth monetary-wise. Now, I'm going to say this again. I totally get where she coming from when she say, they gave me my $50,000. My agreement was with Lee Daniels Entertainment, not Lionsgate, and I didn't give a damn that Lionsgate, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey were asking me to promote this movie internationally. I ain't gonna do it unless you make that coin look right. I ain't mad at her for that. But once they didn't, and you knew you still had to work in that industry, you have to make smart moves, even when you know in your heart that you are right about something. It's how you move that dictates how things ultimately turn out for you. And I've always believed, and I stand firm in my word while I walk in my talk. Shout out to Funky Deneva. I ain't never seen the righteous totally forsaken. It may seem like it, but hold on. But this ain't about that. This is about her speaking some real truth to Oprah. Oprah needs to learn to take a stand. See, to me, what Oprah did was, in order to be where she is today, she turned a blind eye to a lot of things, and she stood up for people that she otherwise know she shouldn't have been standing for. She has played the game of Hollywood very well, and as a result thereof, she has been, blessed on earth. Notice I said blessed on earth. Because we all got to leave one day, and we can't take our coin. Do I think that Oprah needs a self-check? Yeah. Do I think she will ever do one? Hell no. If she ever stand up for what she know to be right, she ain't going to continue to be the Oprah Winfrey, the mogul that we all know. It's a system set up in Hollywood. It's a game you must play, and unfortunately, some people just don't play it well, or they choose not to play it at all, or they play it so well they get to the top. Hence a lot of your faves today. You don't think, now I ain't gonna turn this into no conspiracy theory type of video, because I ain't here for that. But I'm gonna tell you, to whom much is given, much is required. And it's about how you acquire that, how much you'll be required to give back. Baby, heavy is the head that wears the crown, especially if that crown was put up there unjustly. I'm trying to be as correct as possible so that I can maintain some monetization on this video. But for the smart ones, y'all hearing what I'm saying. I, too, became into my awareness watching Oprah Winfrey, and I loved Oprah. I absolutely loved everything I thought she stood for until the veil was raised up off my eyes. And as I got older, I got wiser, and I could see things for what it is. I learned a lot about that lady. Now, I always shift my wig for her struggle. Because she had a struggle in the beginning. We all have one. But I would be remiss if I did not say that now today, as a 47-year-old older and wiser woman today, I can't necessarily say that I'm exactly proud of her, because she does take pleasure in being a part of the downgrading of black people, especially black successful men, while she turns a blind and deaf eye to Harvey Weinstein. We see pictures of her and Gail just loving on that man. We see her with pictures of other successful black men. But when a choice had to be made and a stand had to be stood upon, what did she do? Let that marinate. That's all I wanted to say about that. I know it happened a couple of days ago, and y'all know sometimes I got to take a pause for the calls. But I'm back on track, and it is what it is. I want to know what you guys think about it. I'm going to link this article along in the pinned comments, and inside of that article you can actually read Monique's actual post from IG. If you are not over there and you're not following her, follow this link and it'll lead you right over there. Shout out to MadamNoir.com for a very insightful breakdown of what it was that Monique was saying and taking us down a trip down memory lane to prove points that are very vital to the story. So shout out to them for that. That's it. That's all. You guys remember, in closing, as always, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get us recognized down here on these YT streets. Comment down below in the panel. I want to hear what you think about this situation involving the open letter written by entertainment actress, comedian Monique to whatever kind of mogul she is. Child, what is she, a television mogul? Whatever. Oprah Winfrey. I want to know what you guys really think about that, because we had some very in-depth conversations on my previous Monique related videos, and a lot of y'all, some got what I was saying, some of them did. But I want to know, based off what you're hearing today, and the breakdown that I gave you guys of my opinion on this, what do you think about the situation? Remember, we can always agree to disagree as long as we do that respectfully. Please subscribe to this channel as well as my backup channel, Lady Nyca Live. I will have the link for the Lady Nyca Live channel down in the description box below the title. Please subscribe today and hit your notification bells, because we are going to be shifting over to that channel very soon, where I will discuss pretty much some of the same things, and I'll dig more into lupus, autoimmune deficiency, that I and millions of other Americans deal with today. It's not just a black thing, child. It's a us thing when it comes to this. And it's most of the time genetically passed throughout generations. Sometimes it skips. But we're going to talk about that and more over on the backup channel. I will be activating lives over there soon. So please subscribe to that channel so that you will be notified when I go live over there, and set your notification bells over here, as well as subscribe right here on this channel, so that each and every time I go live or drop a pre-recorded video, you guys will get a notification. Most times on YouTube, you'll get a notification, and you can come over and join in the conversation. Have a great remainder to your hump day, and I will see you on the next upload. Peace.